Welcome back. Well, it is time now as the market volatility is expected to ebb. Time to get back down to stocks and taking a look at some specifics here as well. We've got our team with the latest. Let's start with Sonal on CG Power. She's been following a lot of the management commentary. Sonal, what did you pick up?
Well, we spoke exclusively yesterday to the chairman of Cholamandalam Investment, Vellayan Subbaiah, and there were a couple of takeaways specifically for CG Power. So let's talk about that first up, because they are seeing private capex cycle picking up and they think that's positive. E-mobility is a bet that they are very confident on, and this is somewhere they'll put a lot of capex as well. They say India is going to shift to electric at a higher pace, and they will launch electric three-wheelers, electric trucks and electric tractors as well. So they have deployed around 3,000 crore rupees in terms of an EV capex itself. The semiconductor industry, this is something that they've spoken about extensively as well, that they think will mushroom in India. There's a lot of potential according to them, and they've just started the design and building of factory in Gujarat, something that they won the order for recently. They'll start the operations in the factory in 2026, and the rate of turnaround at CG Power was surprising. They think there's a lot of growth aspects that are pending in CG Power, so quite bullish on the future prospects of the company.
Okay, all right, Sonal, thanks a lot for that. Well, let's go across to Vivek, who's joining in to tell us about BHEL as well as IEX. Morning, Vivek.
Well, good morning. The order cheer continues as far as BHEL is concerned. More thermal power plants are coming across the country. This time, the company has received two orders from two separate subsidiaries of Adani Power. So the first order is in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The company will be supplying equipment that includes boiler, turbine, generator and associated ancillaries. The total order size is over 3,500 crores. This is excluding GST. Similarly, in the state of Chhattisgarh as well, the company has received an order. Very similar, the company would be supplying equipment as well as the associated EPC works. The order size here too is over 3,500 crore. Remember, both of these power plants are close to 1,600 megawatts. That is 2 into 800 megawatts each. Now, the next stock on the radar will be IEX. Very strong volume activity as far as the month of May is concerned. Total monthly volumes of over 10,600 million units, up 29% on a year-on-year basis. Electricity volumes are up 21% on a year-on-year basis. The day-ahead market clearing price has come in at 5.3 rupees a unit, which the company states is almost a 20% discount to bilateral short-term contracts. So they believe that there is more incentive as far as power producers to power buyers are concerned to buy from the short-term power market. The company says increased sell-side liquidity is being seen on the back of the government rule of sale of surplus unrequisite power on the short-term power market, increased fuel supply, as well as higher availability of generating units, going with a green on both of these names.
All right. Thanks very much for that, Vivek. Well, let's go back to Sonal, who's now got details on Century Textiles. Interesting news flow there. Torrent Pharma and Uno Minda. Sonal, morning.
Good morning, Prashant. Let me start with Century Textiles, because their arm Birla Estates has entered into a joint venture. An interesting one here, they'll be building a residential housing development in Gurugram. This is one area where a lot of these real estate players are focusing right now, and the potential in terms of revenues is up to 5,000 crore rupees. Moving on now, Torrent Pharma has entered into a non-exclusive patent licensing agreement with Takeda Pharmaceuticals to commercialize its novel gastrointestinal drug in India. But do remember, it's a non-exclusive agreement that the company has entered into, but it's a mild positive there. Uno Minda, they have partnered with an automotive company to strengthen their electric four-wheeler product portfolio in India. Under this partnership, the company will manufacture and sell high-voltage category EV products, both for passenger vehicles and commercial vehicles in India, and we'll have a conversation with the management on that as well.
Okay, all right, got that. Sonal, thanks very much for those names. Upasana is watching out for a bunch of stocks, including some of the PSU names like RVNL and HAL. What's the news here, Upasana?
Good morning. Let me first start up with RVNL. The company gets LOA for a project worth 391 crores from Eastern Railway. Next up is HAL. ISRO chairman inaugurates HAL facilities to support LVM-3 programs. Mind you, currently the existing capacity allows only 2 LVM-3 launches per year. But this facility will support the production of 6 LVM-3 rockets per year. Next up is KPI Green Energy. The company's wholly owned subsidiary gets order of 26.15 megawatt solar power project under captive power producer segment. And lastly, Trident will also remain in focus as the operations are disrupted at company's Daula facility due to massive fire accident.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Upasana. Well, let's do a quick recap then of all the stocks that we are covering, stocks with positive news flow. Most of them are positive today. We have CG Power, BHAL, IEX, Century Textiles, Torrent Pharma, Uno Minda, RVNL, HAL, and KPI Green Energy. While the lone stock that's expected to react to negative news flow is Trident.